Rant about Tenet.
Tenet was great. Imagine if Christopher Nolan did a James Bond movie, right? Right? But with some mind fuckery involved. That's basically Tenet.
Just rant about it. What do you? Why? Did you like
It's
it?
great. I'm not gonna spoil anything, but like John David Washington should play fucking John Stewart Green Lantern. Just saying. Do you remember who's John Stewart? Well, he's the Green Lantern from Justice League.
The Green Lantern from Justice League.
The animated Justice League. Just to make sure. My favorite version of Justice League. Just
sugar.
saying.
Too much sugar. Too much sugar. Too much sugar.
What did you? What?
Just
What?
soda.
Oh. I think John David Washington should play the John Stewart Justice League. I mean Green Lantern. Right?
Who is John Stewart? I don't know people's names.
Do you know
Chris.
who
John
Stewart? No, remember animated Justice League? John Stewart Green Lantern. It's book Green Lantern.
John Stewart is the character's name.
Yes.
The fictional character name.
He's a black Green Lantern.
Okay.
Remember from the animated Justice League?
Yeah.
Yes. Although it's my favorite Justice League. That's why I say John Stewart, because I'm like, John Stewart's fucking amazing.
Oh, he. Out of all the other Green Lanterns, he's the best. I like that Green Lantern. I grew up with it, and he was cool.
He's a badass.
Yeah.
You first see him at the barber shop, and he's getting a fresh cut, and he's like, I'm also holding a knife. Don't talk with a knife. A Sharpie's better. And he's like, I need to go. And he's like, where are you going? I need to save the world or some shit like that. I'm like, oh my god, this guy's a badass. He's like, make sure my line's correct. And I'm like, this guy, I can relate to this guy. Why? I don't know. I feel like I will say that when I grow up. I have never said that ever. But still, this guy's a badass. I'm okay with him. He's a superhero. Get his haircut from the local establishment. Okay, that's basically my rant.
Was that your Tenet rant talking about Green Lantern for most of it?
Yeah, it just like literally made me want to be.
Was that really your?
Want John David Washington to be Green Lantern again. It's like Christopher Nolan. At least again, it's like if Christopher Nolan made a James Bond movie with like his crazy time stuff, like his Inception with time. Like it's weird.
Inception with time.
It's James Bond with time. You know?
I mean, isn't Inception already with time?
No, because that's a little bit more odd. Like that one.
Has time. Yeah, it's like the first dream you have 3 minutes, and the second dream you have an hour.
No, but it's not. But it's not. It's not about time.
It's not the same.
No, it's not like it because like the difference between Inception and Tenet, like at least plot wise, is like about like the end goal for Inception. It's so Cobb can go back and see his family because he's not allowed into the United States, right?
Mm-hmm.
While in Tenet, it's about saving the world. So you see how that's more tied into like James Bond.
Oh, it's like okay, because it's bigger. What's it called?
Yeah.
It's more impactful, I guess. Cause I guess all his movies have been. Oh, it's just like a simple thing.
It's either a smaller thing or like, oh shit, Ra's al Ghul is gonna destroy the whole water supply of Gotham.
Is the movie less character driven then?
No, I think it's character driven. I think it is. It's plays a thing. There's a rumor that there's a theory that one of the characters has like, it's like the relationship is kind of odd, but like it's just like you're like huh, okay, wait, is that character but much older? I'm not gonna spoil anything because I don't want people to spoil it because it's like it just came out. I think it's whenever the third was. I think yesterday. Yeah, it came out yesterday officially. So like I saw it at early access. So thank you AMC. listen.
I just feel in movies that are like world events. World events are less character driven because because it's usually a disaster
No,
movie or because the characters are not driving they're not character driven. They're more
I
like
think
explosion driven. It's like, oh, this is happening, so the characters have to adjust to this. But it's not like that.
it's kind of like that, but it's also I think it's still character driven, if that makes sense.
I give me.
It's a mixture. It's a mixture of both. It's a mixture of both. It's a mixture of both. If that makes sense.
But the main point of it is saving the world, so it's not character driven. Because if it was character driven, you would tell me like, oh, it's this character trying to grow, or like, or becoming something else.
I think it's both because you have the main character, the protagonist, which is John David Washington's character, right?
Okay.
Because he's trying to figure out what the hell this world is because he's newly introduced to it, right? So he's like the viewer's point of view throughout the whole movie, right?
Yeah.
And then you have this woman that he meets, Catherine, throughout the whole movie, who's in an abusive relationship and is trying to get out of that relationship with her husband, and her husband is the main baddie, the main bad guy, right?
Okay.
So it's like that, and then
so there is character. There's character development.
That's why I said it's a mixture of both. I didn't want to give stuff away for the movie.
I'm not gonna remember that.
Someone's gonna force my hand.
All right, I'm gonna switch to over here. Play show the intro. I don't know if I have a sound or not.
I thought you had the piano sound.
Yeah, but this goes. What's it called? Being stupid. So I don't know.
Are we back on?
Yeah, it's work now. All right, Chris, do you want to intro it? You want to do the housekeeping or whatever you call it?
Housekeeping. This is Between Two Brothers podcast. This is Chris. I'm having a knife in my hand for some reason. This is Chris. And that's Will. Well, are you that side or that side? I don't know.
I'm always on your American flag side.
My right.
Yes.
So he's over there in the pink, I'm gonna guess, or the blue. I don't know which color he is. This week, but he's over there. Will, how you doing?
Good. A lot of stuff got announced, and then my favorite game right now, which is Tony Hawk, got dropped yesterday. Well, last night today.
I was gonna talk about that.
We'll talk about it.
We're talking about first impressions later. But right now, let's get down to some housekeeping. Of course, you can find us here on Twitch. I'm pretty sure we're streaming on Twitch. I don't know where we're streaming. Will handles that shit, and also Will also handles us being uploaded to YouTube on our channel, Between Two Brothers channel. Go hit the bucket or whatever the thing is.
YouTube has gone a different way. Now it's a little picture of a baby and you touch it and it giggles.
I don't like that. That's a little bit creepy.
I'm kidding.
That's a little bit creepy. Nevertheless, hopefully you guys can stick around and hopefully you guys enjoy because we just do this for fun. Nevertheless, this is the week of. This is Friday, September 4th. We're 392 days away from the Batman. But
you're counting down to the Batman?
Yes. Do 300
and what? That's a whole year.
92 days.
Oh 92 God, days. That's more than a year.
Do we have to watch the trailer again? Do you have to be hyped again?
Oh my God! I have to wait a whole year for that movie to come out. I thought it was closer. I thought it was like summer of.
No, it also might be delayed because Corona. But
yeah, we'll talk about.
But nevertheless,
talk about that.
Let's
just give our condolences to the gentleman.
To the Black Panther.
The Black
dude.
Chadwick
Boseman over here. What a true gentleman.
I heard the news and I was kind of like, oh damn, that kind of sucks. And then I just kept like. Then it kept showing up on Reddit and I'm like, damn, like I felt it. Like I don't know why. He just seemed like such a nice guy. And then I just kept seeing the pictures where he's at the hospital with kids with cancer while he's dealing with cancer himself but didn't tell anybody. My God, dude, what a fucking what a great man that is. It's just
No, like this guy he filmed Black Panther where he had cancer, so he had to go through
yeah,
chemo. He had to go through chemo. He also had to keep his body shape because, of course, Black Panther fucking jack of
yeah.
all hell.
It's
And
insane.
he keep working. I don't know how he did it.
I don't know if his
He's one of the good
co-star.
guys.
I don't know if this co-star knew about it. I don't know who in the production really knew that he had, but they were keeping it there. I'm assuming his family was keeping it very close. And man,
Because of course,
I get kind of
it's
emotional when I'm like thinking about him because it's like, damn, dude, this guy like
which one hurts? Which one hurts more? Which one hurts more? They
what?
both suck equally. They both suck. Okay. The
Okay,
most like sudden. Chadwick Boseman, great.
okay.
Okobi.
At Chadwick, I like Chadwick. It's just personality wise, Chadwick just. From what just the way he in his interview. I watch his interviews and stuff, and I'm just like, God damn, dude.
They
And just
both
like,
equally suck.
fuck.
Like, they
Rest
both
in peace,
equally
my
suck.
man. Rest in peace.
Like passing, of course.
Great man. All right, so let's get into some baseball.
Baseball.
Stuff. This is our baseball section. I should make a little like video here, like baseball section. I should do that.
Just have like Sandlot. Have the Sandlot's like play ball or something. I don't know. But this is Jeff Pasquin right here. What is Jeff gonna say? Jeff.
Let me play it. This is.
What does he say? What is
this is Twitter video, Chris? This is risking it.
Yeah.
The fact that they are now with no positive tests and with a month left in the season, they're going to bubble for the playoffs, Pat. It's
Where
probably
at?
going to be, yeah. I mean,
oh, Pat McAfee. I love Pat McAfee. I didn't know it was Pat. Sorry. I was watching the show today.
Sorry. At the end.
Who is he? He's just a podcaster?
No, Pat McAfee used to be the kicker. Oh, no, the punter for the great Indianapolis Colts. He was there during like when they went to the Super Bowl in 2009 and they got beaten by the Saints.
Yeah.
Boo the Saints. Boo. They pretty good team, but they were Falcons fans. Get the fuck out. But he was over there. He was there for many years. He retired to start like basically podcasting and do a radio show.
Oh, you became a personality. Became a personality.
Big personality. He fought.
Wait, did he
Adam
break the
Cole.
news? I'm sorry, because he break the news here on his show that where the bubble
I watch
was
the
gonna
show be? I watch the show like almost every other day.
Did he break it on his show? I mean, did he break the news on his show?
It's Jeff. I know. I think it's been talked about, but like he just.
Can we talk about the news because we haven't even heard it? We haven't even heard it, Chris.
They're gonna bubble. They're gonna bubble for the playoffs.
Yeah, but the video was gonna tell us, and you completely cut the video off.
The last.
Because I was hyped about Pat McAfee.
Oh my god! Let me play the video.
He's a funny guy.
Let me play the video.
They're gonna be staying in a hotel, and the reason for that is they want to essentially get these teams isolated from everyone so they can fly down to Texas or California. I think the NL playoffs are going to be in Houston and Arlington is the plan. The AL playoffs are going to be in LA and San Diego perhaps. And they are going to, they're going to bubble essentially. And then the World Series at this point, in all likelihood, is going to be neutral site, Arlington, Texas. Not in stone yet, but players are talking about it. They're getting.
Yeah, I heard. I like that. I like that they're going for a bubble for the playoffs.
It's off here. Again. I'm gonna say now.
It's not a traditional. It's not a traditional thing.
Again.
I would have been mad. I would have been mad if the National League had to play in goddamn Los Angeles.
They're playing in San Diego. What are you talking about?
The National League? No.
Yeah.
The American League. According to this tweet you put up.
He just said, I didn't put this one up. What the fuck are you talking about? You put this one up. Oh, they're playing in Houston? Okay. I thought
the National League is playing in Houston in Ireland.
That means that's going to suck for the Tampa Rays and the Yankees.
Well, it's kind of iffy for us on the East Coast because we have to adjust to the backward time of the central of the United States and in the West Coast because they go through weird time, East Coast, West Coast. Yeah, because I mean like our the playoff games are gonna be like 2 hours. I mean 2 hours off our clock. but whatever.
Yeah, so like it's gonna be fine. But he said that Jeff Pasquin, there from SPN, of course, great guy,
Mm-hmm.
funny guy. It's funny because I was watching baseball tonight. I think sometime this week, right? Then he just go on rants, like not rants, but he would go like on tangents.
Yeah.
And then Mark Teixeira, one of the like co-hosts, right? He was like, "Hey Jeff, land the plane." Like, shut up. We have to go to commercial.
Land
And
the
I'm like,
plane.
oh, I feel
That's the best.
like I
Land the
feel bad for
plane.
Jeff. I feel bad for Jeff, but he's trying to give us information. Like he's just trying to give you all the information as possible. But
Well,
yeah,
I mean, I'm assuming from what from that little exchange that you just explained, literally, he's kind of like a little more sports nerdy, and he's like has to co-host with like people that are just based like sports guys.
yeah. Mark Teixeira, of course,
And sport guys,
former Brave for 1 year, less than a year. We don't talk about it, but again, great giant Yankee
and sports
Ranger.
And sports guys are usually more like get to the point, like just more
Yeah, just like
manly,
yeah,
kind of get to the point and stuff like that.
But Jeff Pasquin's awesome. You can see right there on behind his left shoulder, you have some Wu-Tang Clan vinyls right there. He's a great guy. Great guy. I've never met him. Probably.
Of course he has
amazing.
a katana. Of course he has a katana. No, that's a baseball bat. I can't tell.
I will have a katana over there somewhere, but it's next to my bed. I don't want it to fall when I'm sleeping and kill me. But no.
All right, but I do like that they're going for the bubble for the playoffs.
They're going for the bubble.
Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. You put Acuna here. You just hit
Acuna. I just want to talk about this thing real quick. He's now tied for Braves all-time franchise record for most leadoff home runs, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I just want to see, he's tied for 17. But we just want to see, he hits it, right? He gets pissed because it's a pop-up.
Oh, he hit it so hard. He thought it went so high up, and he's like, "Oh."
It's a pop-up. If you listen to it, the great Chip Carey says, go back to the beginning. Like, go back to the beginning and play with sound, because the great Chip Carey says.
Breaking ball popped him up.
He even thinks it's a pop-up, right? I don't know if he said it's the wind.
The wind carried it.
Or Acuna is a bad motherfucker. He's a bad man, and he doesn't even know he doesn't know if he's gonna hit a home run or not. He just swings. He makes good contact.
Yeah, there was one time he was mic'd up, and then he was just messing around with what's the other guy?
Ozzy?
Yeah, he was with Ozzy, and he was like, if I hit it, in Spanish, he was like, if I hit it right here in this spot of the bat, I always get a home run. Always get a home run. I don't care what ball it is. I always hit a home run. Because he knows the sweet spot of the bat, and he knows how to aim that.
Can you do something? Can you do something for me real quick? Wait, can you pause that? Let's go on a journey real quick. Can you see what's happening on the what's happening section, right? What's the Optimus Prime thing? Right there, the third one. We don't care about Mulan. Don't go watch it. I don't care. I'm not gonna watch it. It costs $30 plus the subscription now.
Oh, is this picture of some?
Oh, that's actually fucking
Optimus Prime finally got he's getting his baby. I'm assuming this is just the first thing.
It's actually. I'm actually really confused. Just scroll down to the golf channel, because what does the golf channel have to say about it?
It's a promotion.
It's a promotion for the Kentucky Derby's today, by the way, or the Preakness, whatever. Oh, it's just that. Is people just talking about that? Okay, cool.
They're talking about this baby
that's
picture.
That's a little bit ridiculous. That's a little bit ridiculous. I'm glad we clicked on it. I'm glad it wasn't that risky. Good risk.
But I don't understand the logic around like the train of thought of people. Is like the wife is like, okay, I hired this photograph for baby, so we can take a little family picture, and then that was like, I got you. He brings in the truck. It's like, what?
No, the thing is this, Will. They had to tilt the front of the truck to a 90-degree angle so it looks at her.
Yeah, well, that's what.
That's the most ridiculous.
This is such a dad thing to do. That's such a. She's like trying to have a lovely moment with the family. Let's try to get a family picture right before the birth of our probably
I
first
feel
child.
I feel like this is like a trucking company or trucking firm, like does trucking, right? And it's like, oh, let's have some fun, and then they have one of their trucks, and like one of the people in the, like, I don't know, like one of the founder's wife is pregnant or something, and then this happens.
And he's like, "Let me get the truck real quick."
But okay, what's the next one? Let's go back to the Braves. I know it's back to the Braves. Let's not.
Yeah,
let's
it's just
let's,
people just about it. Back to the Braves.
back to the Braves.
Acuna, another leadoff today.
Oh yeah, that's today.
I mean,
But-
he could easily have two.
I know. And Swanson, we just heard got it from the radio reports that he hit a 120-something home run. So we're winning 3-0. So nevertheless, against the Washington Nationals. But nevertheless,
And we have
right here we have Ozzy. Ozzy has been off. I think from a ankle or wrist or something with the joints that it's wrong. It's okay. It's off here. Just go. Take your time, and it looks good. There's no setbacks from the reports, but it looks like he's good to go. He look good to go, but come back right. Don't come back wrong.
No,
Don't
never.
come back wrong. No. Don't come back wrong. If you're gonna do it, you're right.
It's like what did the Nintendo guy say? Don't release
Miyamoto, don't release a broken game. Always release a good game. Don't worry about the delays or something like that. It's a very butchered. Quote,
yeah, but you got the mix.
Don't release a broken game. It's better to wait longer for the perfect game than get a broken game. But broken game. But nevertheless.
All right. More baseball news.
Right here we have. I think this is the bear.
And Freddie does
the bear,
have that.
This is Osuna.
This is first one over the Green Monster. Also, by the way, this is a 1,000 hit in the major leagues. So clap.
That one was big. I saw that I was like, holy crap, that was a big one.
This one was good. 3. So first 2. No, this one, the one that hit goes over. This one went over. The first one didn't. This one that went over. This one was his 1,000 hit, right? And he's doing some. I think he's honoring Chadwick at some point.
Keep talking.
Or
I
he
need
did
something real quick.
Before here, and then this is the last one. He hits it off the batter's eye in Fenway Park. If you don't know how hard that is to do, just don't watch baseball. Like, this thing is physically hard to do. Physically, this man hit the will. He hit the batter's eye of the baseball. The bat, what? That's like at least 400 and something feet. Easy, straight away center, and it was a line drive too. But
yeah,
that was Tuesday night.
And
that was Tuesday night, and then the
following
day.
Yeah, of course, Duvall couldn't be like, you're gonna do
that.
Day. The following
This was
day.
Wednesday night. I think this was Wednesday night or Thursday night. I don't know. I think it was Wednesday night. Yeah, it was Wednesday night.
Wednesday night because they didn't play Thursday.
My birthday. Duval comes in, 3 home runs, 1 home run over. I think over.
Yeah, the first one over the green monster again.
It's funny because I was watching this in a Boston bar.
Were you really?
Yeah, and I was like, "Oh my god, home runs!" And I'm like, "Oh no, the Braves are bad people. Oh no,
don't beat me up. Don't beat me up. I know you forgot that you were in the north side of this.
I was northern Dixon line, but this is the first time since Babe Ruth and Lou Gehrig back in the day, where teammates have hit 3 home runs in a single game on consecutive days, right?
Yeah, consecutive.
Since Lou Gehrig,
back to back games.
Since Lou Gehrig and Babe Ruth.
Yeah,
just saying.
It's damn, dude. He pulled this one went straight to center.
That went straight center.
Yeah, this one straight center. Damn, dude. What? Braves are hot.
Beautiful.
They're hot, and we don't even have like our top guy.
We don't even have pitching.
When we have,
what are you talking about?
Is it
we don't
Kershaw?
have
No, not Kershaw. What's his name?
We don't have Kershaw. Kershaw's got his 205. No, 2,500 strikeout. We have Max Fried. And that's basically it. Everyone else is a young minor leaguer who should not be pitching the major league, but they're doing good.
Yeah.
They're doing good. They're winning this game because we have the bats. We have the bats.
I think
I don't know how.
I think what's the Braves record? I think the magic number is 25. Yeah, we're 22.
We're 5-1. 5-1.
We're
5-1.
22 and 14. So
Let's check these standings real quick. I just want to see. Check these standings. What's the standings? Standing?
we just
Look
need
at
the Phillies
that.
to
Look
slow down a little bit because they're getting they're getting really.
Yeah, but they have that.
They
guy
always
who
give
won
they
DC.
always give them a run for their money.
But you know they have that guy who gave DC a championship. So let's yeah. Talking
Okay.
about Bryce Harper. Have you seen that clip?
What?
It's when he was being introduced last spring training, 2018,
Mm-hmm.
2019. And he's like, yeah, I want to bring a DC back. I want to bring a championship back to DC, right?
Yeah.
And then and DC wins the championship. That's like we're really like, come on, my guy. Come on, my guy. Oh, I forgot to put this one on. I'm gonna look up this one.
What?
But
Which show
read the.
No, we're
go
going
to the.
No, what, Chris?
What?
What, Chris? What?
I completely forget to put this thing up.
This story,
on Google Doc.
the corporate report.
No, but
Oh, something else. You're talking about something else.
yes.
Okay. Oh, so Sony put out their corporate report for 2020, and people read it and they found a
Major
very interesting
discrepancy.
very interesting thing here. Here that says we will explore expanding our first-party titles to the PC platform in order to promote further growth or our profit. Which that means we can start getting. I mean, yeah, we can start getting. Oh wait, no, they're already doing that because they're doing that with
Horizon.
Horizon, yeah, they're doing that with Horizon. So
Yeah, but they're trying to pivot more towards
So we could probably hope for like God of War on PC, and stuff. Which this is telling me, Chris.
Last of Us Part 2. Just saying, one of the best games. I think one of the best games of all time. I don't care what you say.
All this is telling me is that PC is I don't know if even. I wish I wasn't a PC person just to see what it would feel like, because I already have a PC and I like playing PC more than console. I wonder
That's
what.
Because your games, dude. That's because your games aren't PC though. It's because your games aren't PC.
So now PC has Xbox games. It's gonna have PlayStation games, and Nvidia just dropped this baby, the 370. If anybody that doesn't really have that much money, but it's willing to spend it's willing to throw this down, can build a PC.
What is that?
A really top of the line PC too. Which is
$500? How much is that?
It's $500.
Oh, fuck that! I'd rather buy myself a PlayStation.
Do you know how much the new PlayStation costs?
Depends which one you're talking about.
Do you know how much the PlayStation costs? Do you know how much the Xbox costs? No, because Nvidia just put a price point. Nvidia just put a price point on the new generation. If either console is it's more than this, it's just like, why would I buy a console that's probably $600 when I can build a PC with this thing, around this thing? And I don't know. PC seems more lucrative now than ever.
Okay. But yeah, right here. Let's go back. Let's go back to Skate Islands. You want to talk about NVIDIA?
No. That was just the 370. And NVIDIA gave a whole bunch of news this week about their new graphics cards, and it's a big deal because they're the price on them to what they can do is really good. It's really good.
It's a good cost.
Yeah, if you're thinking of building a PC, just wait until those parts come out or pre-order them. I don't know if you can pre-order them already. But yeah.
My favorite thing is when Nativia was just like Nativia, whatever the company's called. Nutella said that they were coming out with that, and people were like, I just bought the 270, the 2070. What the? Like
the
600,
2080, the
700.
20, the
People got pissed at
2080. Yeah,
Nutella.
yeah. I mean, but it's like if you would have done your research, you would have been known that like Nvidia and God damn, you got me doing it. Nvidia got a
Nutella?
Nvidia was gonna announce something.
Do we know it's new? I see Nutella when I read that name.
So we'll talk about
But-
Tony Hawk. I downloaded it yesterday. I played it a little bit this
What's
morning.
your first impression
It
of it so
feels
far?
good. It feels like Tony Hawk Pro Skater.
There you
And
go.
it looks good. Jesus Christ. It looks good. It feels great. The soundtrack has a little bit of the old soundtrack in some newer tracks, which I mean you kind of have to do that because you're not gonna just put 90s and early 2000 hits on there, but it looks good. It looks good, and I hope this show people buy this, and then it shows Activision's like, oh, let's make another one, a modern one, and like
Remake or
and then
modern one.
and let's make another one with new maps and all that. Because I mean, I did the
If I
warehouse,
remember-
and I was doing the school, and I was like, man, this feels so good. And I was doing tricks, and God,
Just
like-
making sure the Tony Hawk Pro Skater.
mhm.
There's no. It's basically, if I remember correctly, it's just you're collecting the cassette tapes. You're collecting
yeah. You do that.
tapes.
You
You're
do that.
collecting skate letters.
There's a timer.
right?
There's a timer, and then you do what they call runs. Do runs,
Yeah.
and you go around the map collecting the skate letter, or doing
Tapes. or trying to do tricks.
grinding tables. You have to grind like 5 tables or something like that, and then you just collect points or do a giant combo or whatever. And then
Okay, that's what I remember. That's what I remember Pro Skater is.
people that are really good, they'll finish in one run, they'll do everything. Which I've seen that from Tony Hawk games before, and people just are ridiculous with this thing because they're really good. But yeah, I highly recommend it. It's what was it, $30 or $40? But you get Pro Skater 1 and 2, and then I didn't check the multiplayer out and see how the multiplayer is, but I'm assuming if it's anything Tony Hawk,
Okay.
it's gonna be fun if you just run around with people, skating
go.
and stuff.
Okay, can we jump to you guys being angry at Nintendo? Because I feel like a transition.
You want
Much
talk to
better.
talk
Because
about
I'm
Nintendo?
pissed off at everyone that's not Nintendo.
Okay, let's talk about Nintendo. And then Nintendo just did the random
Also, I put
Nintendo
something-
Direct.
Also, I put something out on the. It's like the last thing. It's the last IGN article on the
On the
Google
what?
Doc. By the way, Google Doc.
Well, I have to go to the Google Docs.
Okay, but nevertheless, like when Nintendo put out a random direct to celebrate Mario.
Yeah,
35th
celebrate
anniversary. Or I'm talking 35th anniversary here. They announced so many games, great games. They announced that Mario 35, which is basically Tetris, it's coming out for a Nintendo online club exclusive, whatever they call it. Basically, like PlayStation Plus for like a couple of days, a couple of months, just celebrating it. The Mario Kart home circuit, that which is pretty cool. It's a little
Where did you
IR
put
thing.
it?
Put it right on the bottom. There's like a major gap.
Where is this That was baseball Twitter.
The last part of it. Here, I'm gonna make it space. It's this one that says 3 billion people.
Oh, okay.
That one. But they announced so many things. So many things. They announced that Super Mario All Stars, which is like has the original Super Mario,
What is this? That was talking about Mario.
the pixelators. I know. I'm talking about it right now, but I want this to come later. Idiot.
He didn't make that clear at all.
Clearly not clear enough. I don't know if you were listening. Jesus.
No,
But
they're
now,
naked clear.
Jesus, but nevertheless, people got really angry because they announced Super Mario 3 3D All Stars, which has Mario 64, Sunshine, and Mario Galaxy. Right? People are pissed off because they didn't change the models of this. Well, why are you pissed off?
I'll give you two reasons. It costs $60. It costs $60, and it's a limited run. You can only buy it for until March of next year. Yeah, don't make that face because it is. You can only buy it for March, and then even
That makes sense. That makes sense. Why it's called $60 then? That makes sense. That makes
for Mario 64. For Mario 64, they didn't even like update the icons or anything. They just it's literally an emulator port onto the console. It's not even. It's not. They didn't do anything to it. For Sunshine, at least they put they made it a little wider screen, but for
They did the same thing. They
Mario
made the
64,
same
it's still
they did the
4 by
same thing
3.
for 64. No, they made
From what I
expanded resolution.
understand,
They expanded resolution for the N64 one. Yeah, of course they didn't change the models because you don't know what their plan was. I'm pretty sure that what their plan was that they wanted to do stuff like that, but what happened is called Corona, and then they couldn't work, and they were just like, oh shit, this 35-year anniversary thing is gonna pop up, and we want to do something, so therefore we just have to do an emulator port because they couldn't work as hard. Yes, am I making excuses? Yes, I am.
$60
And also,
though.
and then you're saying $60, it makes sense. Supply and demand. If the supply is low because they couldn't make that many games because of coronavirus, or they just wanted to hold down exclusivity because it's Nintendo,
Doing
right? For
some
that
fucking
time period.
doing some
For
Disney
that,
Vault thing.
yeah, why
I
not?
don't like it. I don't like it. I'm not.
Why not?
I was
You
excited. I was excited about it, but then I saw it was gonna be $60, and then I saw that it was
yeah,
limited
okay.
time.
That's
Chris,
those my two
look,
my two po- my 2
we
points.
got we got
I don't
Spiral. We
care.
got
Who
Spiral.
cares about Spyro though? Go to a person and say, "Ooh, which one's better, Spyro or Super Mario? Pick one.
We got
Pick one.
Chris.
Pick
We
one."
got Spiral. We got Spiral with the high def, really great looking for $40. This is
I don't care.
$60.
I don't care about Spyro.
And the resolution's still the same. I'm telling you, they
I
didn't
don't
do
care.
anything to the resolution for the N64 one.
I don't care. People are still
I
gonna
don't.
buy it. People
People are still gonna buy it, but I'm not because I don't like it. And I'm not gonna support Nintendo doing a limited run of a game. It's like what? I know you're trying to make exclusivity so you can sell it
It's their
at a strong
games. Their games.
at a
You
strong.
guys, people have been wanting Nintendo to do this for a while. To be like, hey, remember your past?
I'm
Can
done.
you bring out these games again? Can you bring out these games again
done.
and put them in? And no, wait, can I talk? I know you gave me your 2 points.
I'm done with Nintendo. I'm done with Nintendo, but trying to sell me the same games I've already bought. I'm done with it.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but you guess what? You're probably gonna still buy it.
No.
Nevertheless. Yeah, okay. The thing is, people have been like, oh, can you send out these great games that you've been trying to, we haven't played since I'm pretty sure 64 came out on what, like the 3DS or the DS back in the day, right? That was the last time. People completely forgot about Sunshine until just recently. There's like Sunshine was actually, it's pretty bad compared to 64, but like people still like it, right? But when they give you the games, literally give you the games, you guys complain about it because it's not how you guys wanted it. Because you guys are just spoiled. I say, spoiled.
What do you mean?
Spoiled.
What?
It's like it's spoiled.
$60 for limited run? No.
This thing is still this effect. What I call the spoil effect. You guys complain about it. It's like, hey, we want it, and then the company does basically what they do, but they don't do the same way that you do. It's gonna happen with anything Nintendo does in the future about anything in the past, and it's gonna happen with the Snyder effect, because Snyder effect is not gonna be. I mean, the Snyder cut for Justice League, it's not gonna be perfect. People will be like, oh, this movie sucks. He was like, "Why does this movie suck? Oh, they didn't do this and this. I wanted them to do this, but then go make your own. Just go make your own video game if you don't like. Just why are you guys complaining? You guys don't run the company. And it's all about dollars and cents at the end of the day for Nintendo. Shit, they're behind. They're fourth behind a game world.
I'm not gonna buy
At
it.
that-
I'm gonna vote in my wallet and not buy it. 'Cause, I mean, I'm not gonna support Nintendo on the.
I see. I was see.
I have
For me,
I have the right.
I'm arguing for Nintendo. I'm arguing for Nintendo. I wasn't gonna buy it to begin with. I didn't. I'm horrible at platforms. You know this. Horrible, right?
Mm-hmm.
So therefore, I'm not gonna buy this games at all because I don't want to replay bad games I'm bad at.
We're in September. It's like they forgot that there was a 35 year. Now we're in September. We're almost at the end of the year.
This is why I think it's what happened is that they were planning to do something and then Corona happened and locked everyone down. So like when it came up to it, it's like, okay, we can't make new models. We can't make new models. We can't change everything about the game. So therefore, don't say that's not an excuse because that's literally excuse.
What quote did we just quote earlier in the podcast?
But that's talking about their. No, Will, they're doing this. This is literally a money grab because
them not announce anything and just say that we're working on it.
Yeah, people will be pissed off though.
I'd rather them say that we're working on something than just bring it out for a limited time, trying to save their first quarter or fourth quarter.
The thing is that quote from Miyamoto only works for like the mainline whatever games like Zelda. But Breath of the Wild, they delayed it. Same thing with Odyssey, Mario Odyssey, they delayed it. So like, but when it comes to like a bundle pack like this, that games that are already made, it's like just release it. People, that's what people want.
This was literally just announced just to save their fourth quarter earnings because literally in the fourth quarter nothing's gonna come out. They're not gonna have any games coming out on during the.
I'm just worried about people thinking they're entitled to revolutionary games to be redone or having the voices heard and not getting what they exactly want 100% of the time. Like they're giving you N64, Super Mario and Mario 64. It's like what the hell? What? It's just play the games, don't play the games, but don't complain about it.
I mean, they have the right to complain. People have the right to complain about it.
Not to the degree that people are complaining about. Yeah, people can have their voices heard, but just shut up. Everyone just calm down. It's a video game. There's way more important things to be worried about. Way more important things to be worried about. Who cares about that thing in Mario 64 on this or the Sunshine on Galaxy doesn't look great? Oh, they didn't put Galaxy.
So you do see a flaw in it. Okay, cool.
But
right.
Finish.
We're done. You do see a flaw in it. All right, cool.
There's thing that's way more important. Way more important. Like we need to solve cancer. Like we need to stop.
Chris, you can say that about anything. What? You can say that about any argument. Yeah, that's the most stupidest point ever in any argument. You want to win an argument, bro? There's more important things. Chris, we're not talking about this. There's more important things to talk about than whatever you're about to talk about. No. Whatever you're about to talk about, there's more important things. Cancer, Chris. There's cancer. Let's talk about cancer.
Shut the fuck up. You're talking about a thing. You're talking about a thing that you can't affect anything except you're not gonna buy. So therefore, just you already done the most you can do, right?
We're talking about cancer.
Like cancer, you can help donate money. You can help raise money for whatever cancers. So therefore, that's
what is your next story? Because you're
not whining, complaining about the Nintendo, a private company, not private. If you're a stockholder, you have a voice. But therefore, if you a company is not doing the things you wanted to do because you wanted them to release a game, which they in theory did. But yeah, okay. But this is a new story. This comes from the researchers the DFC intelligence. I'm sorry. Which is basically the head, one of the top research companies or survey companies for video games and entertainment. I got this from IGN, but they basically just read the report over there, and basically I found out there's 3 billion people who play video games now. 3 billion. Well, how many people in the world are there? It says there around 8 at some point.
What?
Okay.
8?
How many people? Yeah, 8. Okay, if you scroll down, so the study says it's basically to the point that it also counts people who play on their phones. So you have like the more mobile casual gamers, as people call it, right?
Mm-hmm.
But there's a point in that article. I think you have to go up. I feel like let's see, where is it at? I'm trying to figure it out there. So around 8% of the 3 million are console dedicated customers there, and then around 1.5 billion people play on PCs, or PC gaming consumers, as they call it. There, are you surprised that there's way more PC players than whatever players?
Yeah, because a PC is like a PC is cheaper sometimes. You can build a PC cheaper than a console sometimes.
Yeah, of course, it makes sense because like there's,
and especially
like,
if you're just playing some basic games.
And then if you go up there, right, right there at the graph or something like that, somewhere at the graph, you just go to the graph, just stay, cool. There, of course, Asia has the don't hide, just it's big enough. Asia has the most piece of the pie for mobile users, of course. There, same thing. Europe is second. Latin America, the Middle East,
it's only 1%
area there. North America is 4%. The Oceanic, so it's that
4%.
would be Australia and the islands in the Pacific. There would be there, and then Sub-Sahara Africa. So anything that's not Middle East, like Northern Africa, everything from there down to South Africa has 7% of mobile users. So yeah, so 3 million people in the world play video games. Well, did you see this coming?
Interesting. You know how many people are gonna buy Mario? None.
You want to bet?
None.
You want to bet?
Nintendo's gonna have a bad quarter.
More than 100,000 copies, I say. But of course, we go from that to the Batman. Of course, just remember, 139 days.
It's gonna be more than that, according to this, because they halted the production.
392 days until the release of Batman. But hopefully, and more importantly, hopefully Robert the Batmanson. You see why I said that, Batmanson.
Let's just call him Battinson.
Robert Pattinson, tested positive for COVID, of course, halting everything, and hopefully not about the movie. Hopefully they can build the movie eventually. We can wait about that. Hopefully he can get back to recovering to Batman
build the whole movie and just blue screen them in.
No, I already had a crappy version of that. That's called Justice League. Thank you, Josh Whedon and the guys from Warner Brothers. But nevertheless, hopefully he can get back to it and just stay healthy. Literally, just stay healthy. Don't worry about playing the Batman. Just be yourself, type of way. But of course, that's that.
So we had Robert Pattinson, and then we also had The Rock. Also had, and his daughters also tested for COVID. So good luck to them.
Of course, The Rock, the owner of the XFL, here. Also Black Adam. We're gonna be able to go Black Adam, but of course, ow, hit my toe, ow. No, sorry. Hopefully he can get back to rock shape. Does it say that he's asymptomatic or something?
I don't know. I did not read it. I just hope he's okay. He does better.
Okay. Next tweet is from someone Michael Sheets. There is David Blaine. Go up to the first one. So you can see David Blaine right there in the top right. Yeah, he's basically holding on to balloons like that little
Yeah, he did
thing
his
of
latest.
person. Latest thing. There's his daughter, and he's like, "Holy!" His daughter's like, "What the hell?" There, and then he goes up there. He's at 121,000 feet right there.
Did he go
There,
21?
but he goes almost close. I think he goes 29.
No, he went 20. I was watching this.
I was
He
watching
went
too. I thought he went
24.
29.
No, he went 24,
Oh, he went.
24,
Okay, yeah.
24,900 feet. He almost made
Yeah,
it
he goes
25
up there
feet.
just by hanging onto helium balloons. There, eventually he lets go, pops this. Oh, free falls to some point. Hopefully, I don't think he passes out there, but he eventually lands safely, and then eventually he's gonna go. I don't know what the hell you're scrolling to, but yeah. So he did his thing, was really dope, and he's one type of guy. One
Yeah,
type of
and
guy.
if he would have gone to 29, it would have been tough. It would have
No,
been
he
like
was
the
already.
height. It was the height though. It would have been the height of Mount Everest. I mean, yeah, Mount Everest.
Close to Everest. But
Because Everest is 29,000.
but it's pretty
It was
cool.
pretty,
Pretty cool there.
it was pretty cool seeing him like climb, and
I
then
think
and then
the archive might be.
it got a little scary. It got a little scary like later like on, because I didn't know how high he was gonna go, but like
Oh, yeah.
he started putting his oxygen max and on, and I was like, oh shit, damn. And then they're saying that
No.
they're saying the temperature was like 5 degrees, and I was like, fuck, dude, just
Yeah,
jump, dude, just
I
jump.
think it got to -2, but he wanted to go as high as he could, and he got there and he was ready to go. But yeah,
No,
it was pretty cool there. Yep.
And we're talking about
The next one.
we're talking about David Blaine. Let me just show you this video of I don't know if you ever seen it. Harrison Ford,
Yeah,
when he did.
I've seen it.
I love his reaction. We'll play it just because.
Great. Hold the
Because
day.
Harrison
He's
Ford is such
thinking of
a
a
genuine. He seems so genuine with the like his
Do I know what
when
card
he
you're
acts.
thinking of?
He's just he's
Your
like a
card
country
just
boy.
left the deck just now. Look through the deck. Your card isn't there. Go ahead and look. Yeah, it's not there. You won't see it there.
I love his reaction
No.
is like the best.
It's nowhere.
Doesn't he put it in
Here's
like
what
in a
we'll do.
fruit?
Harrison, do me a favor. Grab a piece of fruit for me, like one that we can open up. Yeah. grab a piece of fruit.
Harrison's like, what?
And is
What?
there- can we cut this? Can we take a knife and put it right there? Yeah. Yeah.
He's like,
He's like, no.
He's like,
Like,
what?
I'm like, what?
9 of hearts. 9 of hearts? Can you turn this sideways? Sideways? Yeah, so I can cut right through it. Let me not hit your hand. Let's do it. Hold, yeah. See inside. See how there's a card in the orange?
No way.
See how there's one card inside? Please remove it.
You can like his wife is like,
Take it out. Go ahead.
His reactions, I love
What
his
about
reaction.
Harrison?
He's so like dumbfounded, and they're like, bro, like, how? What?
No, that's just crazy.
Get the fuck out of my house.
Perfect.
I love his reaction. Get the fuck out of my house.
it's a perfect
Yeah.
reaction from David.
Then that leads me to my other point. I just
that
found out.
David Blaine is a ghost,
No,
and he can
I found out
put-
about our greatest one of our greatest unheard presidents of our time, the 9th president of the United States, William Harrison. William Harrison. Do you know anything about William Harrison, Chris?
Well, can you I know who William Harrison.
He was our president. He was our 9th president for 31 days because in his when he went to pledge on the Bible.
Inauguration.
I can't say the word.
Inauguration.
Inauguration.
Not Nagu.
Nagu.
Ration.
Inauguration. During his inauguration, it was raining and he didn't want to wear a coat, and he got the flu, and he died. 31 days.
Lie.
What?
That's a lie.
Is it a lie?
So what happened is
Tell
that
me
he
the
got
truth then
that he went
first.
to his inauguration. Happened. You were right. He didn't wear a coat. It was snowing. It was
Snowing.
20 something degrees,
Okay.
right? He got what's the thing that you get water in the lungs? Enoma? No, philoma. It's a P. You know what I'm trying to say?
Pneumonia.
Pneumonia. He got a pneumonia, right? He
Yeah.
recovered from that, but
Okay.
when he was recovering, um, this has been a problem in DC, especially back in the day. Now it's clearly fixed. That DC, especially the water tanks and because the infrastructure was so badly built
Yeah.
that he might have contracted dysentery. Do you know what dysentery
Oh,
is?
okay. Yeah.
So there was like shit, like
In the
literally
water,
poo
yeah.
and like feces and thing in the drinking water, and they were drinking from it because of course the infrastructure was horribly constructed during that time.
Yeah.
DC was not a nice city back in the day, like until like probably like the 20th century it became like the city that we know now.
Mm-hmm.
There probably at, like around the 60s and 70s it started getting more and more modern, if that makes sense. But back in the day, it was basically just muddy. There, it wasn't the best city to live in. Even if you were, it's basically a swamp. That's basically so you lived in a swamp, and like the infrastructure in the present. There was multiple presidents who actually got dysentery during their time in
Mm-hmm.
the White House. And for William Henry Harrison, he was already weak from the pneumonia, so he died from dysentery a month later because he kept drinking it because
Is that why?
there
Is
was
that why
water.
Wikipedia says in pneumonia instead of dysentery?
Yeah, it's a thing, but it's not 100. It's not 100%. It's not 100% that he died from dysentery, but but people don't die from a month later from ammonia. People recovered.
I mean,
Like
in
he was like
in the 1840 in
like
1840s, like
from reports they were saying he was recovering, but the thing is he got sick out of nowhere because he was drinking dysentery. He was
okay,
drinking.
so it was back to back sickness
So
that got
but like
him.
the thing is like people don't actually know is dysentery. Like medical officials don't actually know, but the thing is, like a few years later, another president died from dysentery,
Yeah.
right? Or got really sick
Mm-hmm.
from dysentery. So they believe that the same thing was happening during his time period, or
Yeah.
happened before the president before got dysentery or something during his same time period got dysentery, or people in the White House. So like they put
Can we just assume
that
everybody had dysentery back then? That was just a thing.
yeah.
Well, William Harrison, don't ever forget our ninth president, William
Actually,
Harrison.
his I think later his cousin or his nephew Benjamin Harrison becomes president as well.
Benjamin Harrison. Here
Yes.
is Benjamin Harrison, our
Oh, Benjamin Harrison.
23rd president. Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Oh, he actually lasted the whole
William
term.
William Henry Harrison was the first. I think, if I remember correctly, I may be completely flubbing this, but he might have been the first president to be the first common man president, if that makes sense. Which means back in the day when you first before in the first few elections. Can you look this up for me? Can you go to William Henry Harrison? I can look it up if you want. I think William Henry Harrison, he was the first president to get his election was the first election that allowed people who didn't own land to vote in elections. Because
Oh, bro, you want me to find it out in here? I'm
I'm
reading
just gonna
in.
look it up.
You look it up because I really don't want to ever go in and read this whole Wikipedia page to find that. I'm assuming shortest presidency, bro.
Or is that I might be confusing him with Andrew Jackson.
So John Taylor became our president right after William
Yes, he died. Yes.
Only I'm William Harrison, a great ninth president. All right, so Harrison Ford. We already talked about David Blaine. I saw the trailer for the Batman. I did not know it was Colin Farrell.
I told you it was Colin Farrell.
Well, I wasn't paying attention until it was like Colin Farrell, and then I don't know people's faces like that, and I look up Colin Farrell, and I'm like, that guy is the guy from the trailer, because the guy from the trailer just looks like a fat, like a overweight, no weight white guy.
Yeah,
But
that's Colin Farrell.
I didn't know it was Colin Farrell that looked like that. And I'm just like, what? It was kind of shocking. It was kind of shocking because Colin Farrell, like, he looks like a badass, and then like, but in the movie he's just kind of like, what? Is there a screen? Yeah, here, like, that's Colin Farrell.
That's Colin Farrell.
It's like, what? That doesn't look nothing like Colin Farrell.
There's a lot of prosthetics to make up there.
Except, do they cover his face with prosthetics? And I'm like, what? Like, what the fuck?
I'm raising my hand because I found the answer.
What was the answer, Chris?
So when the founding fathers created the Constitution, right?
Mm-hmm.
These elitist fucks, or elitists, no fucks, but dumbasses or assholes, whatever you want to call them, right? Says that people can only vote, right? Oh, the states have the power to set voting requirements. Okay, so it's a state right issue. So states, during that time period, generally limited rights to land owning or property owning, paying, taxing white males. So only 6% of the population.
Mm-hmm.
First starting out, right? Then eventually through different things, free black men were able lost their vote in northern states because racism, because people don't like people of other backgrounds. People suck. But from starting in 1792 in Kentucky to 1856 in North Carolina, and in those years, states started eliminating property qualifications for white men to vote. So before then, during those time periods, states had boundaries or obstacles that didn't. If you were not white, a male, and didn't have land, if you were white, male, and you didn't have land, you couldn't vote during those time periods. So everything sucks, and people suck in general. So nevertheless, and then Pennsylvania and Rhode Island, those laws lasted until the 20th century.
Wow.
For some reason, they just people forgot or
forgot.
But yeah, that's everything. Everything sucks. But yeah, Colin Farrell looks really odd in this one. He gained some pounds for the role because you can kind of tell.
Yeah. He just doesn't look anything like him. It does not look like him at all.
Does Danny DeVito looks like the Penguin in the original Batman?
I mean,
Batman Returns or whatever it's called.
Does Danny DeVito look like the Penguin? I mean, what?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Does he look like the Penguin from the original Batman? Or like Batman Returns? I forget which one is.
But that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about how
it was a joke.
How Colin Farrell looks so different from.
And I was like, does Danny DeVito look like looks like the Penguin? And does he look like himself in the original? Like, he doesn't have to look like himself. He's an actor. He can act. Let him act. Give him the opportunity to act. Just let him act.
I guess I'm assuming they didn't want the Penguin to be like a rugged, good-looking guy, so they put prosthetics on him. That would look
odd.
That would exactly. You don't want a good-looking penguin. It's like
it's the Penguin. He's not supposed to be good-looking.
So it's just a little odd. And so I was just like, what? That's Colin Farrell? I didn't even know it was Colin Farrell. The G4 is looking for a new host. I don't know if you have any ideas, because I'm gonna go down their Twitter feed and see.
I have only one person.
Have people suggested? Who do you?
I have Austin Creed. Is that Austin Creed? Apollo Creed? No, it's not Apollo Creed. Austin Creed. Xavier Woods. That's what it is. Or Apollo Creed. I don't know. Austin Creed. I don't know what his name. He's a wrestler from WWE. Big into video games. He has a YouTube channel called Up Up Down Down. Pretty cool. I think he's up there somewhere. But like, of course, G4 wants new talent. The only other person I'll say, probably Blair Herter, who's probably I think he's running the show now. And if they can get Adam Sessler back, that'd be cool. Morgan Webb, I don't know what the hell she's doing. She'd be pretty cool to come back. That's basically my top 3 people.
Morgan Webb. I would like to have Bruce on there. Bruce Green. That would be a nice little suggestion.
Hey, because he used to work there, right? That's a picture of him on the studio. I think. I mean,
anybody from Funhouse I would love to see them on G4.
Why does it feel like this thing is gonna be a mixture of like whatever RT, the full screen, whatever people, right? So Funhouse, whatever with whatever Nerdist is doing.
What is Nerdist doing still?
I don't know. Whatever, like whatever host from Nerdist. I feel like why is there going to be a mixture of those two people? Like
Xavier Woods will be good. I mean, I don't know if Xavier Woods would be willing to like
click it. Click it. Go to his page. Goes to his page. Yes. Go down. I don't know why there's balloons.
Why is balloons? Why is there balloons?
He's already campaigning for it since July or April, whenever.
Oh, has he really?
He's already been trying to campaign.
So he is willing to do it. I mean, I don't know if Xavier would have been wanted to get stuck on just on one show. He seems like he just wants to be everywhere.
He was watching it. This is him watching the thing, like just now.
I mean, I want to be a host on G4, obviously, but what would I even put on my resume? I guess I've got live on stage experience, domestic and international.
Now, we're here today to witness history. Sunni! Yeah!
I mean, he knows how to work a crowd and stuff, but I just don't.
He's a wrestler.
Yeah.
Multiple on-stage events for IGN.
He knows how to work a crowd. He knows how to do that, but I don't know. It just depends on if G4 is actually gonna go with their, because G4 had. Let me see. How do I explain G4? G4 was on TV, yes.
I thought people know what G4 was.
What G4 was, it was a video game TV channel. But it had the feel of what like a live stream production now. It's now. So if somebody watches like a high like a pretty high production stream on Twitch, it had that same feeling. The people that were on it, they will do little segments where they'll give you the gaming news or whatever. But they're
it's basically what we're doing now, but way much better produced.
Yeah, they'll kind of just talk and kind of shoot the shit, and it'll be really silly sometimes. Which Bruce Green used to work on there, and they used to give him a segment, and he'll do some weird like dress up or something or whatever. But I would say Xavier would be good for that.
And I'm going to propose this: would it be successful? This G4, this relaunching of G4, would it be successful, or would it be more successful if it's like a YouTube channel?
I was gonna say that. I was gonna.
Which one? What would it be more successful if it's a YouTube channel?
It said
or
because it's not on TV.
I think it might be on TV.
Do you think they're gonna go back to TV?
I think they're going back to TV.
There's no way you can. No.
I think they're going back to TV.
You can't do that to TV. I mean, you could do like a YouTube channel or something like that. But I mean, you're doing posts. So I mean, I'm assuming you're doing like shows and stuff.
I think they're going back to TV.
I mean, XSplit had a.
This is what we do. Like if they want to be successful, you do easily. You easy. Got this. You get the streaming rights for The Office. You throw in Attack This Show. You throw in some XPlay. You throw in whatever, right? Whatever other shows they want to do.
What was that?
Right.
Yeah.
You get The Office. You get some American Ninja Warrior or just original Ninja Warrior, whichever one they can get. Right. No cops. Fuck cops. But then get some X Play, and Attack of the Show, and done.
What was there
Just get
was
the
a
Office. Just the only thing you have to get.
there was a Twitch channel where there was it was like a couple people from G4 from I don't know if it was from X Play or from Attack of the Show. I think it was from Attack of the Show. God, I don't remember. They branched off and they made a YouTube channel. I mean, is it a YouTube channel or a Twitch channel? And they used to stream. They used to stream and do shows like on Twitch or the YouTube. God, I'll have to look it up. I don't remember. And it had two of the hosts from Attack of the Show. And they used to do like just shoot the shit and do little skits and have fun and give you news and stuff like that. But
I think
completely forgot about that. Wow.
I think from people coming back, I don't know if what Morgan Webb is doing. Hopefully they can get her back. She was cool. Adam Sessler might be coming back based on that video, but of course he's probably doing his own thing. I think Blair Herder might be coming back because I think he's actually running the whole thing. I think he has the rights to T4 himself. So therefore, that gives it that has an opening for Jessica Chobot to come back as well.
If she wanted to.
Because she's married to Blair or her, of course, and she's fucking also very talented. But she's also doing Expedition Unknown right now. Go check that out. Do you know what do you remember Expedition Unknown or Discovery or Expedition Discovery? It's the sci-fi network show. Is where they go and try to find Bigfoot, like the myths.
She's hosting. She's hosting that.
She's co-hosting with the main guy. I forgot what the main guy's called, but we used to watch him when we were kids. She's co-hosting that one. But there, and then Morning Web would be cool. Olivia Munn is just superstar level. If they can get her back, that'd be cool. There's another person that was just like, that would be cool if they get him back. I completely flew back. But nevertheless, if they could get any of the original cast, I'd be happy. I'm not happy with just Blair Herder and Adam Sessler, but if they can get Morgan Webb or Jessica Joe back, that'd be cool. Or Olivia Munn just to pop in just to say hi every so often. That'd be dope. That'd be dope. But nevertheless.
Yeah, let's see who else people have.
I know they have a thing with Jake.
Yeah, they on their subreddit they have a little thing. So Xavier Wood. Scott people are giving out just streamers name and stuff like that. But
that's the thing. It's a lot of streamers, and I don't know if that's going to if they're doing TV. I don't think how.
Well, exactly. How are they gonna?
You need personality. It's more personalities than anything. Like if we get Weebay, can you get Weebay in there?
It just depends how they're gonna launch this. If it's gonna be TV, you're gonna need more.
I think it might be TV.
You're gonna need more personality, like to bring some energy, like Xavier Wood would. Instead of because I mean it's completely different from you streaming to you being on an actual set or something like that.
Yeah.
Especially if they're gonna do an actual set. So yeah, that's pretty much what I want.
Yeah, it's a odd thing, and it's hopefully they can actually, what do you call it? Actually do well. I don't know. Again, we don't know. There's again.
It's just people constantly just shouting out themselves and shouting out people they know.
Yeah, that's what it feels like it's gonna be though. Hopefully they can get it right, and hopefully it'll be. I'll watch it. I don't care what it is. I'll watch it for out like the first week, and if it sucks, it's there. Probably not because they have good people.
Yeah.
Hopefully they have good people.
But are you gonna watch it if it's on TV?
Yeah, and if I have the channel, yes. Why not?
I really want to know how they're gonna, in what capacity they're gonna launch it. If they're gonna launch it on It'll be just a YouTube
Hopefully,
channel or.
hopefully they have good people running it. If they don't, we will find out real soon. That's
All right,
literally the
cool.
only thing we can ask for. We will
You have
find out
any?
real soon if they.
So let's talk about the movie we watched this week then.
Tenet.
No, not Tenet. The movie that
I watched Tenet too. It's great. It's
yeah,
it's Christopher Nolan with James
you already
Bond,
said
and then
everything about
and
Tenet.
then and then Inception. You know, it's like Christopher Nolan, James
Basketball
Bond,
is
and then you reach around the balls and you jerk off the Inception.
And you get Inception. All right.
But we have Peanut Butter Falcon.
Mm-hmm.
I'm the Peanut Butter Falcon. Sorry, I love that. I love the main actor Zach, or
Yeah.
whatever his real name is. I think it's Zach. But well, what's your thoughts about it?
I really liked it. The acting was solid. The little simple story was nice. It's a very heartwarming little
Very
story.
true, yeah. That's why that's why I said out loud. I was like, "Oh, that's very heartwarming," and I'm just like, "Oh, that's so cool." I didn't know Dakota Johnson was in this. I like Dakota Johnson.
I didn't either, and I was like, "Oh, that's Dakota Johnson," but it was fun. I really liked it.
I really like Dakota Johnson, one of my favorite actresses behind Rachel McAdams. I think did I just say that about every single actress or actor? Shia LaBeouf, great Disney person, but of course, better actor in general now. He's up on the upswing. He's on the upswing. He might be in the Marvel universe soon. We don't know. We got right there Zach. Great thing. It's kind of so he helped produce it, Zach there, because it was him and the two guys who directed, who also wrote it, Will and Mike. I forgot their last names. They're not related, but I forgot. I know it's William and Mike something.
Mm-hmm.
But they kind of took it from like a Mark Twain point of view. It got that inspiration from Mark Twain.
True. And
then they kind of try to tell it with a modern sense of it. So it's pretty cool there, and it's a great movie in general. So I very much enjoyed it. When you do the keys and the thing, I was just like, in the river. I was just like, oh my god.
What?
No,
Dude, that was such a good moment because
I know.
Like, you didn't want to go back to them.
Like I didn't want him to go back either. But like you could have used the car. Like for me, I was like, yeah, you could have used the car.
True, but I liked it because it was like they grew into a little family and stuff, and it was really, really nice.
Like everyone's flawed some way.
Yeah, there you go. See, the characters weren't perfect.
Yeah,
they felt real.
And it's the thing is like the most flawed characters are Shia LaBeouf and Dakota Johnson's character. They're the most flawed characters because Dakota Johnson's character kind of from Richmond, Virginia, is like a big city, working at a elderly care home, right? Doesn't know how life is, kind of. A widower, so she's kind of like going through a whole bunch of emotions in her head, right?
Yeah.
Same thing with similar to Tyler Shia LaBeouf's character is like it's like his brother recently just passed away. It looks like
Was it recently or he? Oh yeah, because in the flashback he
Yeah, it looks like it was just a horrible accident where he was driving and he fell asleep because it was a late trip, and then his brother dies in the car crash. It looks like that's what they kind of alludes to there. So he kind of struggling with like his demons of like my brother could have been here if I didn't fall asleep type of thing there, and then they come together, and then of course they're trying to help Zach try to be a better not a person, but try to be a person who can live in this world. In general, great movie. Well, what's your Rex? Will you recommend it? Not recommend it?
Yeah, I do recommend
skip it. Just skip it in general. Okay.
No, I recommend it. It's another nice movie from Chala. I don't know if Chala had anything to do with it, but it's another movie that Shia LaBeouf stars in. But he's definitely growing as an actor, and you can tell. So, and
Yeah.
this movie is just another example of that. Some of the segments where it was just him and Zack. It looked like they were literally just playing around. They were literally just they were hanging around and kind of like, yeah, they were like cool. Hanging around the set and stuff like that.
Really cool. It's.
You can tell they became friends.
No, everyone had good chemistry, so it was fun.
Yeah, you have.
Do you know Mick Foley was in this movie?
Yes, as
Jacob, the referee at the end.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, just making sure. I'm also giving it a thumbs up. There. So it's a great movie. I really did enjoy it. Good pick, Will. Good pick.
What do you recommend for this week?
Tenet.
Tenet? You want me to try to watch Tenet?
If you can, if you don't want to, we can skip it. But Tenet.
I'm not gonna go to the movie theater to watch Tenet.
Okay, your thumbs up for Peanut Butter Falcon, if you can see it.
We switch the camera.
Okay.
Move a little bit to the left.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like anything, Chris.
Okay. This is my thumb. It's
so bad.
I think I digressed a little bit on my drawing skills, but nevertheless, next week I won't have this piece of paper that I've been using since Georgia, so I have to go back to the notebook. So, Will, what movies should we watch? Let's go to Netflix and see what movies should we watch for next week. I'm gonna say Tenet. That's my recommendation. I know it's a movie. You don't want to see it. We can also watch Mulan, but I don't want to give money to Disney.
No,
I don't want to give exorbitant money to Disney. It's Disney. I'm probably gonna do when Marvel movies come back out, or they do a new Star Wars, or especially Indiana Jones. I'm definitely gonna see Indiana Jones.
What movie? I wanted to watch Elizabeth Harvest, but I haven't watched it yet. I have that queued up. I don't know if you would like that.
Is it one of those scary movies?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's.
Have you ever seen Nightcrawler?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's good. I'm just not a big fan of whatever.
You can watch the Muppets.
I'd rather watch Coneheads.
You wanna do Coneheads?
I already seen Coneheads though. It's really funny.
I mean, I'll watch Coneheads again. I've been watching it a while.
No, I've already seen it. We already seen it.
But I've been watching it a while.
Comedies. Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. Good movie. The Producer's also a good movie. Donnie Brasco.
I remember Sex Drive. There's like a.
Oh
like
my god, I remember.
There's like
Sex Drive.
a 5-minute scene of just
God.
dudes fucking wiener running through a cornfield.
There's also a scene of someone getting shit on.
Is there really?
Yes. Okay, I'm in between these two movies right now. As I see them right now, I can live or breathe with any of them. Okay. Zodiac.
Okay.
I don't know if you've seen Zodiac. David Fincher, by the Zodiac Killer.
Yeah.
Or Donnie Brasco, which is Johnny Depp and it's mob related. Johnny Depp and Al Pacino. It's 3 to the left. 3 to the right. I mean, yeah.
We'll watch Donnie Brasco.
Okay, I'm gonna write down Donnie Brasco real quick. I don't know how to spell his last name.
We'll do Donnie Brasco. When an FBI agent Joe Pistone goes undercover to infiltrate the mob, he starts to identify with the made man he's charged with taking down. So be friends. Cool. Yeah, I'll watch that.
Yeah,
we'll talk about it next week.
Next week, hopefully you guys can join us. Of course, this has been the Two Brothers podcast. He's over there. Well, high five.
High
High five.
Bam.
High five.
Yeah.
Hopefully it actually worked because I don't know. And of course, you guys next week, probably sometime on Friday. Of course, be safe. Have a nice fake holiday called Labor Day.
Holiday.
Wear your mask. My mask is over there. I promise.
A lot of people are gonna go out, and I'm scared.
Wear your mask.
Again.
Wear your mask. And stay safe. And